1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the crib. Sorry I'm a little late. That's probably gonna be, for a while. As I did state before, I am just moving on. I'm so not interested in this drama stuff anymore. There's abusers, and then there's people trying to like make people into cows and stuff. I don't know. I saw some server screenshots yesterday, and it was really extremely disturbing how some people like literally have no lives. But that's the last time you'll hear me even acknowledge anything like that. I am officially out. I don't care. They can all go kill each other for all I care. I'm gonna make my videos. Shanny, Cyrax. I know some people want some Cyrax. I'll give that to you. But when I'm not in here, then I'm gonna be, I'm already enrolled in school. I have a trial going on, and yeah, I hope that it gives me more to do than mentally exhausting fake drama, because people just think that, I don't know, just apparently some people are just really upset with their pathetic lives. They have to just like make up stuff, and it's just like, who cares? To me, there's a lot worse going on in the world, than to make up fake drama. But I'm saying I'm out. If everybody else wants to fight, go ahead. I do my videos, and then I go offline. When I'm offline, I don't have any sock accounts. I'm literally offline. I have a lot to do. I have family to take care of, and now I have to start something that, it is crazy kind of going back to school, at my age, but at least it's online school. But still, it is different, but I accept the challenge. And you know what? I just got this microphone, but you know what? No matter what, I'm probably gonna need a better mic, because these tests required like a microphone to do them. I guess so you can't cheat or anything. So I think all my audio issues have worked out. Guys, let me know in the chat. Put some green hearts in the chat, or some horns if I sound a lot better. I just got a Yeti GX with your donations, so thank you. And I've always said to you guys, like, anytime you guys would give me donations, they would go back into the production of the show, which they have. This is like my third mic, I think, but I think this one is a lot better. The other one, I don't know, for some reason that there was a HyperX Quadcast, it just kept cutting out. I noticed that because I listened to the replay just to hear how I sound, and I'm like, oh my god. So I hope this sounds a hell of a lot better. I mean, to me, when I was listening to it through the blue voice system that it has, I mean, I have Logitech everything, mouse.
$800. I spent $100.
He-Man gave me the best dick the other day. It was so good.
I bet he did.
Donated $5 through Super Chat.
$800.
You're never late. You just run on Draven Standard Time.
Yes, that's right. Thank you, Mouse. I appreciate it. But I did notice a little difference in the way that my voice was just cut out, and I wasn't, this also has a mute button, but I wasn't hitting it, so I don't know what was happening. Oh, Rainy Desert, thank you for your continued sponsorship. I appreciate that. But anyway, let's get into this video. Shanny talking about why she has no teeth. This is Thank you for hanging out with me. Like I said, I don't know how many more lives it's gonna be, so you know, if you like what I do, make sure you catch a live, because you know I'm probably not gonna just be done fully, but once school starts really kicking in and stuff, and then and all that, it'll just be less. So you know, it's just too much. You know, it's just, you know, people have to try to explain things. I don't care what anybody thinks. I appreciate people that come in and have a laugh, that you can have a laugh, you know, make your day a little bit brighter. That's all I want. If some people want this drama, like, it's, you know what? Thanks for the share. Like, really, at this point, thanks for the free publicity, because some of these things people say, you gotta be like a real moron to believe them. But, yeah. So, for moving forward, anyone comes in with some crazy stuff, I'm not gonna acknowledge it, because we all know the truth, right, folks? All right, without further ado, man, let's look at that crevasse. Let's hear what Shanny has to say about why she's losing teethuses, okay? Like the stream. I try to get 100 likes a video. You guys have been awesome with that. I really, really appreciate it. And let's get into it.
Exchanged. God, my teeth. The money has been exchanged. God, my teeth look awful. This.
Why? Why, Shanny? Damn, it looks like somebody hit her. You know, I'm not saying to do that, but I'm saying, like, okay, so you got the one on the right, and now this one on the left is just like, it gave up, like what Shanny did, how she gave up with her life. Holy crap! Like how she gave up the custody of her children. Those teeth are not fighting. And yeah, so basically with those kids, by the way, because they were basically adopted, she's never gonna get them back. That is a lost cause at this point. But thank God, you know, thank God. And we've been saying for years that she shouldn't have been taking care of them. And now, you know, hopefully with therapy and eating right and having a balanced diet and having a normal type life, they don't have to grow up being racist or sexist or whatever, you know, following in Shanny's disgusting footsteps. But damn, that is black. Shanny, why don't you go to a dentist? You know what's so funny, folks? Doesn't Shanny realize that, you know how she always talks about she needs medicine, medication? Go to a dentist. They'll give you some sort of perks or whatever. Like, I don't understand her. But she did say in that previous video I did that she doesn't like to be slow. She likes the speedy stuff, you know, kind of like her ex-husband Doug, like the meth. Interesting, right? I'm sure that's not a coincidence.
This is awful. This is what happens when you have vitamin deficiencies and you have tunnerines, by the way. Don't get a tunnerine and don't have a vitamin deficiency. But anyway, I don't think you can help having a vitamin deficiency if you have one anyway. But what? Yes, I do have a blanket over me and I am naked because I can't stand clothes.
Oh my God. All right, hold on. That was a whole mouthful with no teeth in it. So she first said that her vitamin deficiency and having ton rings, lots of ton there, is the reason why she's losing her teethuses, even though, and I always show you guys, hold on. Let's just get that one out for, you know, to compare. She's been losing her teeth since this is May of 2023. So, Shanny, are you trying to say you always had this teeth deficiency with the vitamins? What about in 2023? What about in 2022? I mean, the last time I saw that she had some teeth in her mouth was probably early 2020. And then after she met Rev, it was all downhill, literally. And what is she saying is the reason why she has to wear a sheet? Someone needs to get her like a muumuu, you know? She needs a muumuu. I'm just gonna lay around naked. You are disgusting. Oh, for the new people, you guys know that seat that she sits on, she peed all over it. Yep. Let that sink in.
I hate clothes. No.
Because they don't fit you.
I don't want clothes on. So, Johnny Depp was born in Kentucky. He's Canadian.
That's a huge bitch.
Maybe
Yes,
stop
my nails are
smoking.
unkept. Yes, my hair is messy. I don't care. No, he's not. Yes, he is. He's Canadian.
Now I need to look it up.
It doesn't matter. Either way, he has a North American accent. He's from North America and sounding like he's English. I can't stand him. The things that he does to people, no, I don't like him. I don't like him as a person.
Oh, now why?
I don't like a lot of Hollywood stars, to tell you the truth, because they do a lot of messed up shit.
Yeah. Oh, because Shanny met them. If you case you know the new people, Shanny was on Epstein Island, and they were just like, "Oh, we got a good one now." And all the Hollywood stars and celebrities were like, "Oh, me first. Oh, get those warts over here. That seems like tons of fun for me." And then all of a sudden, the police came in and raided it, and lucky for Shanny. And then I think Epstein said, this one's too old for the island. You know, she believes that crazy stuff. That is nuts. Why would you want to share in that type of trauma? I don't understand. To me, I feel like it's mental illness and a type of Munchausen's for Shanny for lice. Because every time it's like, oh, you have cancer? Well, guess what? I have cancer. Yep. Got the old cancer. Mm-hmm. Oh, you have a BPD? Yep, I got the BPDs. Mm-hmm. Oh, you have fibromyalgia? Oh, I have my fibro too. Rheumatologist? What's that? I live in a room, sure. Oh, you have a flat tire? Yo, I got 2 flat tires. God bless. God bless. Give me those blessings.
Look it up, love. Oh, you call me love. Are you flirting with me, Amy? I don't know why you would. I'm a disabled woman with no clothes on who shat on camera and didn't even know it. Philly Beauty did it, though. There's lots of times she's peed and shit while she was on camera. So I'm not going to feel guilty about that, especially since everyone shits. Excellent. I don't like any celebrities. I don't idolize people. Nah. Same. I'll talk to people. I'll love people, but idolize? No. I know a lot of celebrities.
Yeah, I heard that. Like, well, of course, guys, would you believe that Shanny is full of crap? Here, and I will show you. She's so stupid. Like, please, no one listened to Shanny for any information. She doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. She never knows what she's talking about. And what do I mean by that? Did she just say Johnny Depp was born in, Canada? Well, look at this. Owensboro, Kentucky. June 9. Oh, he's a Gemini. 1963. So I don't know where she got that from, but you know.
A bullshit?
Yes, yes, it's some BS. But hold on, she took a poop on camera? Like, I don't want to get too graphic, but like, was she like making faces? Because someone like Shanny, you cannot tell me that this behemoth has any type of fiber in her diet the way she eats. I mean, I guess you could ask Rev, he would know more than any of us, right? But damn, what video was that? Did I cover it? Was she making like weird faces? I have so many questions and I don't want these questions.
But I ain't fucking with him. Am I well today? A little perturbed over Jason and the drinking thing. Because I'll tell you this. This is what he was doing, right? And he'll admit this. Is I was smelling alcohol and cinnamon on his breath. And I was like, Jason, you smell like alcohol. Are you drinking? No, I'm not drinking. What are you talking about? You're crazy. He literally said this to me. For 3 days, he was doing this to me. While I was like, you smell like alcohol. And he wouldn't kiss me because he knew he had alcohol in his breath.
Oh, Shanny. Shanny, who wants your thrush? Okay? Who wants your hepatitis? Don't blame he wouldn't kiss you because he maybe or maybe not drank. What's your BS? He doesn't want to kiss you. Maybe he doesn't want to get what the hell this is. I mean, hold on. I should look for Rev's teeth because his teethuses ain't that much better. Where she has no teethuses, he has yellow teethuses.
That's not like him at all.
Like for the teethuses.
Because usually he's pretty much mauling me the whole day. But... So... Last night, I finally called him out.
800
and
bucks. I spent 100.
He-Man gave me the best dick the other day. It was so good.
Mousy
You know he
donated
did.
$5 through Super Chat.
800 bucks.
This video comes with a warning. It gets really gross later on.
Uh-oh. Well, thanks, Mousy. Can you imagine this guy giving her the best, what she just said? But here, let's get back to the video. Thanks, Mousy.
Said, Jason, do you love me enough to tell me the truth? His face dropped. He looked guilty as hell.
No, his face dropped because of the wet brain. Nice try. He looks like he looks like Jasper Jowls. Okay, he's got jowls, Shanny, and you got streets. Actually, no, I take that back. She just has a double chin. Her actually cheeks are, they're okay for now. But like, come on, look at her face. You cannot tell me that's just gabapentin. Damn, Shanny, you feeling good right now, huh? You feel so good. You're shit in your pants. And you're not even wearing clothes. Man, the hedonistic lifestyle. Wait, didn't she just say in a previous video? If I was a, what did she say? She said, if I was a Satanist, I'd be walking around naked, having sex with anybody, not wearing clothes. Well, what do you call this?
And he went into the kitchen, went into the cabinet, and showed me. He had a handle
in the cabinet
of Fireball.
Oh!
And
Hold on. Hold the phone. That's an explosion moment. Shanny, you cow. You cow. You know that your boyfriend, whatever, common law riffraff, you know he has addictive personality. You know he's an alcoholic. And to top it off, folks, to top it off, lest we all forget, this piece, not that one. This piece of trash hurt her kids. Hit them. Kicked them in the ribs. And you're gonna let him drink, knowing that Rev is in there? I don't know, Shanny. I don't know. You got some. You understand? You're just playing with fire. If he was, and Fireball's whiskey, right? Didn't he have a Jim Beam? He had a whiskey problem. So yeah, Shanny, just keep playing with that. But let's hear her retort on the Fireball. Did Shanny say, "Oh my God, you can't be drinking around me. You can't be drinking at all. You did cost me and my 2 sons."
I was like, why did you lie to me about this? Why did you do this? And and I was like, God doesn't like this stuff. Why are you doing this?
And
he said he's sorry and he felt guilty about it, and
oh, shut up.
We made up.
Yeah, this is sort of like a new character thing I'm getting into.
Here, guys.
Sort of. And
this is when Rev was drinking. This is when Rev was drinking and she made him quit cold turkey. This is how much alcohol this guy was consuming. She was dressing him up, calling him Revelina. Now, you wouldn't freak out if you saw him drinking a shot of whiskey or Fireball? I would. Come on. Does she really want this back in her life? I mean, I'm just showing the lengths he goes to. His brain. He can't drink alcohol, folks. But here, wow, damn, that word is huge.
Are you in the same home and not know? Right? Like, I was smelling it on him. Like, I know how alcohol smells. He was trying to say it was Big Red. Dumb.
You're Big Red.
I know Big Red how it smells. No. The fumes of alcohol, you know how alcohol comes off someone when they're drinking, you like can smell it when you're not a drinker. When you're a drinker, you don't really smell it, but when you're not a drinker, you can smell it. I was smelling the intoxicants. It was coming off his body, so he was drinking quite a bit.
You know, it's so funny that she talks about intoxicants coming off his body, but she can't smell the intoxicants coming off her body because she doesn't bathe. Isn't that funny? That you have such a keen sense of smell, but you don't know that you smell like shit yourself. Interesting.
I don't know how much he drank. I don't know how long he was doing it. He says 3 days. It seems like it's been 3 days because I've been smelling it for 3 days. But like,
that G-Man picture.
It hurts.
That's how he feels about this.
It hurt.
This is how G-Man would feel about hearing that she let Rev just drink again. It hurt, but why didn't you attack him? I don't get this woman. She beat the shit out of him over a Baja Blast, which if people don't know, that's a disgusting Mountain Dew drink. Beat the crap out of him. But kicking her son, that's okay. Spitting in her face, that's okay. Drinking, and remember we kept on saying when they were in Colorado, we found there was all these beer bottles there because Shanny and Rev had a little mini fridge in their room. They had all these alcohol bottles and whiskey shots. You know what I mean, like a mini bar, but in the fridge. And we were like, "What's that?" And Shanny's like, "Oh, that's from New Year's." And it was like, no, it's not, because New Year's Rev wasn't drinking at all. And she was the one drinking that smoky, that fake ass, what do you call it? Moonshine stuff that made her throw up all over the place. That was really gross. In case you guys did not know, Shanny threw up all over her kids' gifts. Yeah. Merry Christmas, right?
Because I got him off the booze and took care of him for a whole year because he got wet brain, which is basically a thiamine deficiency that people who drink get. And I was listening to the doctor's orders, giving him thiamine, taking him to the doctors, and he was out of his mind for a whole year, and I was caretaking him. And he goes back to drinking after all the shit we've gone through because of booze. It really hurt.
Shit like this,
but
folks.
I know he's an alcoholic, and I know people who are.
For people who don't know, folks, sorry, I'm all over the place, but for people who do not know, that is a picture of Shanny for Satan throwing up all over her kids' Christmas gifts. The last time that they actually had some money. The last time. Think about that. Think about what these kids had to go through, folks. She was drinking whiskey, eggnog, and then she finished it off with this moonshine, smoking a ton of marijuana. And it's funny, if you actually watch this video, Rev's sitting there laughing. He smoked pot, but you think Rev drank? Hell no. Because he knew. He's an alcoholic. He knew you can't mix them two together. And it's like he knew what was going to happen, and he let her do it anyway. These two spite each other all the time. It is such a toxic relationship. I'm not going to miss looking at their toxic relationship all the time. But yeah, this is the last time that they had money to give those two boys gifts. And she threw up all over it. And you know what? Even better, she made her kids clean up the puke. Mother of the year, right, folks? Mother of the year. Piece of trash.
Alcoholics do this sometimes. You know, he for the longest time he said, "I'm not an alcoholic." You know, I was cured of it, and I tried to tell him, "No, Jason, you're an alcoholic, and if you consume booze just a little bit, it's going to be a snowball effect, and you're going to want more and more and more and more." And that's what happened.
Hey, look, that's his.
But it's only been 3 days. So.
Here, sorry, I just wanted to show you all. That's Rev's picture when they were at the White Castle. So yeah, he's got a lot more teethuses than Scammy here. They're yellow though, And you can't say because of that White Castle, because I've seen pictures without the White Castle, and they're just as yellow. I'm guessing because of the cigarettes, so there's that.
So, it could have been worse. He didn't get so drunk where he'd black out and get violent with me, which is good, but...
Or beat your kids, right? Beat your kids.
Do I think he'll be okay now? I pray that he does. I hope that he does, but it's a disease. He can't have it. I tried to explain it to him.
G-Man disapproves.
Alcoholism is a disease. It's not curable. You'll always be an alcoholic. And I think he's realizing, because of what he's done, that I was 100% correct. And the reason why I'm 100% correct about that is because I've gone to rehab before. I was addicted on spice.
God, here she goes.
And I went to rehab like months after I quit doing the stuff because I almost died on it, spice. But I did go to rehab, and I did listen to a lot of people. I've gone to NA meetings. I've gone to Alcoholics Anonymous, and not only that, I have family members who are alcoholics. I have family friends who are alcoholics. My whole life I was surrounded by alcoholics. My mom and dad are alcoholics. So I know how that brain functions. And it's hard. It's hard, and it's always a battle. Because they get in a slump, they get depressed, and then they start drinking, and then it's just a downward cycle after that.
I bet.
Yeah. Thank you, Chubby. Thank you, Carrie.
Chubby.
What's his relapse in? Mother's Day. He missed his mom. I remember seeing him on the couch and he was just crying on Mother's Day. I was crying on Mother's Day.
Okay, but you know what, Shanny? One difference between you and Haha Rev is you had a chance to say goodbye. Rev actually was, I think he was near his mom till the very end. Shanny had a chance when Betty, her mom's ex-boyfriend, her little side piece, Facebook messaged her, "Hey, Shanny, it's time to say goodbye. Your mom's in hospice. It's the very end. If you don't get this one opportunity, you're gonna regret it for the rest of your life, and this is it." But she was too bothered. She didn't have time. I mean, sure, the money was going downhill, but come on, you can't tell me, folks. You can't tell me that good old G-Man when I gave Shanny the money to go see her mom. I don't believe that. I think good old G-Man would have helped out, but I don't know. That's just me. You know, they were still friends at that point. And Shanny, you know, maybe Rev wouldn't be so upset over his mother if you didn't always bring up that you have what his mom passed away from. You piece of garbage. Can you imagine having like a girlfriend or even a boyfriend that would, and you know, that would constantly refer back to your dead relative or your dead parent and be like, you know, I have that as well. Shanny said that in a video a couple months ago. I think it was a couple months ago, and he started bawling. Rev was getting scared. He has PTSD of it. Remember, this guy lived a very boy in a plastic bubble, sheltered life. So when his mom was gone, he didn't know what the hell to do. And she's been taking advantage of his ass ever since. And it's really disgusting. And you know what, Shanny? If you were a partner that did, if he would have picked up a drink, that's when a partner is supposed to grab it out of his hand and be like, no. You know, no. Friend. Remember, they gotta be your friend first before they can be your lover. You have to say, no, friend. Let's talk about this. You want to go to the cemetery? You want to go see her? You want to pay your respects that way? Because you can't drink that fucking thing because you have addictive personality. Do I need to bring up that you kicked my son in the ribs? Like, is this like rocket science? And then she says, oh, well, I was at Alcoholics Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous. Oh, and my family and friends were in there too. Why are you saying that, stupid? It's called Anonymous for a reason.
And he went to Sheets, and I guess he got a handle, and I didn't know.
And you took a sheet on the bed.
But he started acting funny. And the smell, I can't get over the smell. Like, alcohol has this
rich coming from
intoxicating
her.
smell. The only reason why I was calling. I was saying, are you drinking? Because I was smelling it off him. Like, please tell me if you are.
And did he say, yo, Shanny, did you shit your pants? Because I'm smelling it off ya. I hope he did. I hope he blew you out and was like, yo, what the hell is that smell? Did Gavin die? Go into the couch and die? Oh, it smells like carrots and shit. I mean, I can imagine a Shanny blast. Oh. And she's not even wearing clothes. Oh. All over that sheet. Oh. Yeah, we gotta get her a proper moo-moo.
But he gaslighted me, and that it wasn't that he relapsed. That was the problem. It's the fact that he was lying to me,
heard about
hiding
rehab
behind my
for
back, and
Spice.
gaslighted me. That's my problem.
Spice, for people who didn't know, is like, you know how we had bath salts, Spice, you know, all that stuff. It was actually hurting people, because just like this Delta 8 wasn't FDA approved. You know, I'm not trying to get into theories. I'm just stating facts, folks. Stuff's not FDA approved. Spice, all that stuff. I never did it. And yeah, I knew somebody that had an uncle that passed away from that because they weren't allowed to smoke marijuana. But, you know, they like to smoke marijuana after their work and did that, and they got a heart attack. I would agree that it's dangerous, but I don't think there's a rehab for it because, you know, it's a mental thing. It's not like a, you know, oh my God, I'm having the sweats or something.
But that's alcoholism for you. And I'm not an alcoholic. And these idiots want to say I'm a meth head. I will not do meth. I do not look like a meth head in any way, shape, or possible. Maybe my teeth are fucked up, but that's because I have a vitamin D deficiency and I didn't know it. And I had a tongue ring and it broke my fucking teeth.
Bull. Yeah?
But
what about that?
Jason realized his wrong. He says he's not going to do it again. Do I believe him? Absolutely not. Because I understand alcoholism. He's probably going to relapse several times in his life. Most do.
You know what the funniest thing about this, folks, is that Shanny cannot keep up with her lies. Now, if you are over the age of 40, you've been to a doctor. And what does the doctor do? If you say, hey, I don't feel good, they run a panel, right? Blood panel, the whole thing. Back a couple years ago, what was it, 2019, I want to say, when she was saying that she had cancer because she had those dab. She fell asleep with dab and she burned her boob. And it was all over her one boob. It was like two huge marks. She went to the doctor. She would have known then that she had a vitamin deficiency. So I don't buy that excuse. No, Shanny, your ex-husband, this is really easy. Your ex-husband, Doug, you said he was a meth head. Everyone said he was a meth head. You said he went to jail for it. I think even your kids said he was a meth head. But anyway, he's a meth head. He didn't want to be the father. He is the biological, though. You cannot tell me that you did not do meth. Because, Shanny, you are not the type of person that's going to sit there while someone's doing something and you're not going to partake. You always have to eat the most food, smoke the most marijuana, and probably do the most meth. You know, I would give her more respect if she said, you know what? When I was married to my first husband, Doug, yes, I tried it, and I didn't like it. But the fact that Doug was a meth head, and probably still is, and the fact that Shanny said she likes speedier things instead of dopier things because the gabapentin and marijuana do enough of that for her, well, the Delta 8, tells me that she likes that stuff. I mean, it seems like she's trying to claim that because of her obesity is why, like, oh, do I look like a meth head? No, okay, fine, you're obese. I'm sure there's obese meth heads. You probably don't have the money for it, but I'm sure if someone handed it to you, Shanny, you probably would take it. Because teeth just don't fall off for a vitamin D deficiency. Because once again, what about this? May 2023. And I can go back to 2022, 2021. You know, it's funny, when you used to do those car videos right before you met Rev or around the time you met Rev, that's when you had a lot more top teeth. That's for sure. You've been losing these for years. You can't say all of a sudden, oh, I didn't know. Yeah, bullshit.
It's that harsh reality. Oh my god, you definitely don't look like a meth head. No. I don't sound like a meth head either.
Really?
You would think my face would be a lot more pockmarked if I was a meth head and I'd like my... Like, they have this, like, look in their eyes. This isn't like the meth look.
What about this? Yeah, what about this thing?
Your eyes do this. You know what I mean? Like, your eyes literally, like, sink down like this when you do meth.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna let her talk, but just one more thing. She used to have this mod when they were in Colorado. Her name was Megan. Megan said on a stream when she was getting interviewed that she saw that they were in the bathroom for some reason, and she could see the bathroom, and she saw a lighter with aluminum foil and some white stuff, some stuff on the foil. Now, that could mean a number of things, but it's definitely was something. And Shanny quickly like pushed it away. And she said her and Rev were both doing it. Does that sound like meth? I mean, who's to say? I've never done meth before, so I wouldn't know. I'm just relating what she said that she saw.
Don't worry about that, Katana. I'm monitoring the money. Like a hawk.
Well, Sam, my thing is this: if she did, if her ex-husband Doug did meth, there's no way that he did it and she didn't. I don't believe that. I believe that everything her man does or her boyfriend does, that Shanny's gonna partake, because that's her personality. And vice versa too. Like, remember at first Rev wasn't smoking pot at all. It was just her, and she'd be like, here, come on, and he was like, I'm not interested. And then all of a sudden, you know, he started to do it. You know, when he was like sitting there in the corner for 2 months, his brain was trying to fix itself. So I'm saying it's my opinion that I think that she partook in the meth. Maybe not now, but definitely when she was married to Doug. But I just find it the whole thing weird that she's saying that she's losing her teeth again. She's losing her teeth now for this vitamin D deficiency. I don't buy it.
I'm just really sick of being lied to tell you the truth. It wasn't really him, it was everyone, really. Like, I'm very angry at the world.
All right, Sam.
Because I
can accept that answer,
I
dude.
feel like I was never really given a chance to have any success in my life. Every time I was down that road of success, something or someone would come by and just destroy that successful part. And I had to restart over and over and over and over and over again. I don't know how many times in my life I had to restart it. And I'm telling you, I'm at the point now with my health and my mental state of being so fucked with by everyone in my life that I'm done. I am a fully cooked egg that wants to get off this earth. I want to be in heaven. I want to be with Jesus. I don't want this shit. I don't need this shit. I have no desire for anything in this world really anymore. My desire is with Jesus and always will be with Jesus. I was so pissed off at him. But I didn't lose my shit. Which I will give myself a big pat on the back for having self-control.
Yeah, let's
No
see
one else will give me a
if,
pat on the back. I'll pat myself on the back. I have self-control. I treated the situation like I would have treated one of my clients.
What the hell's that mean? What clients? Like, what is it? It's like Von Helton, you know? Like, what clients? What clients is she talking about now?
And I'm proud of myself for not going into BPD black and white switching mode. No, I didn't do that.
What?
I looked at the reality as what it is now, and I took care of it.
Yeah, you definitely took care of it. You were like, all right, I'm gonna be a squatter and not leave Rev's uncle's house, so he's forced to keep us here. You are an awful person. The fact that you're just living at some dude's house rent free and you think you got that. You're not even married to Rev. Like, seriously, they could just kick you out at any moment. You really are just some homeless squatter at this point. Why don't you at least marry the guy? I mean, Shanny, it's not like he doesn't have the money anymore, right? So it's not like, oh, the money's gonna mess up your EBT. Marry the guy. What's it, like 20, 25 bucks? Go to the mayor of Scranton, PA, and boom, you're done. Yeah, and then at least you could say, well, I'm living with my husband. I love that she figured it out. You know what? At her age, I'm telling you, times like this, I'm glad I'm going back to school, man, because I would never live like this. This is awful, folks, and I hope you're all getting the Shanny effect right now. Don't live like this. You see stuff going downhill like this, you're with a person that's holding you down, keeping you down, not wanting to work or making you not want to work. Get out of there. It might be tough for the first couple of years, but you know what? It'll be worth it in the end.
You recommend a dentist? Oh my god. Good luck finding a dentist in this state.
So many excuses.
Seem to have handled it I did, man. I handled that shit good. I'm proud of myself. Like, I've been really working on not going into that histrionic mode that I used to go into. I worked hard on that, not to go in histrionics. Hi, baby.
Hi, Mudvayne and Megadeth are playing here soon. What?
Oh, Mudvayne?
Yes.
Oh.
Mudvayne and Megadeth.
See, I don't give a shit about Megadeth. It's Mudvayne that I like.
You like Mudvayne?
Yeah.
Where are you guys gonna get the money for that? So just remember that when they're like, guys, can you help? We need money for food. Lots of money. I'm sorry, I mean blessings. I love that. They oh, let's go. Their priorities are all over the place. This is why you can't give them money. It's you know, for the people that just feel bad, I'd rather just give them food. At least you know it's going to food, and it's going to Shanny.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I played some of that.
I like corn.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I?
They're a lot faster and more.
Yeah, I know, but they got good beats.
Yeah, fuck yeah, that's right. I love them.
Are you smoking a clove? No, I'm smoking a buck something crisscross fucking gross shit.
They're $1.67 a pack.
$1.67?
Sorry, the crisscrosses are 10 cents more. Because they're a little longer. That's what she said. $1.76 a pack.
$1.76
for 20.
Okay.
That's cheap as shit. You get people in that.
I can't find a dentist in this state. That's the problem. They don't take people on Medicaid.
Oh, yeah, you know what, Sam? I can agree with that as well. She's definitely, you know, her self-care is low. I mean, as we can see with her greasy hair, she is, she's not washing, she's not bathing, so we know if she's not showering, she's not even wiping her butt. Yeah, she's not brushing her teeth. I agree wholeheartedly. All I'm saying is, my mind is opening to the fact that there could have been some past meth use. I don't think they have the money for it now, but if she would say, you know, with Doug, I did try it and I didn't like it, I would have more respect for her for that. But yeah, I agree. I totally 100% agree with you, though. It is lack of care for herself. You think they even have a toothbrush in the house? I doubt it.
It's really bad for optometry. There's not a single place, not even Walmart, takes
Eye doctor.
Medicaid.
Yeah, eye doctors. You can't find. I say we go to Minnesota. They have good healthcare.
Oh, Jesus.
I know.
Hell would you want to go back?
You know, they're wrecked now.
That's great. I'd rather go to Jersey, to be honest, than Minnesota. I'd rather live in Jersey.
That's super cheap. Those are so nasty. Yes.
I love them.
But it provides
nicotine.
Yeah. Which my body so craves, and I know I have to quit.
And it's cheaper than buying the tobacco and rolling.
But I'm not. I know I have to quit so I can have my surgeries, but I'm just not ready yet. Yeah, we have Medicaid.
Surgeries. That's never gonna happen.
Medicaid is the bottom of the barrel healthcare.
Of course it is. Yeah, poor people.
Oh, Jersey has good public assistance programs.
I hear. Heard from a certain guy.
Pennsylvania sucks, dudes. I'll be honest. Pennsylvania, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Of all the places I've lived, okay, I've lived in, I was born in New York, Schenectady. I lived in Connecticut, I lived in Wisconsin, I lived in North Carolina, I lived in South Carolina, Florida, Georgia, Texas, Pennsylvania, Minnesota.
And again, this is just like I have all these diseases, you know? And you know what's the funniest thing? Her parents even said she ain't living all those places. Yeah, Minnesota, yeah. And I think they named another place where where her dad was stationed. But like I swear with her, it's always I did this, I did that. No proof of any of these things. And she's not gonna all these surgery. I don't know what surgery she's even talking about at this point, but it would just be nice to see a little piece of proof that she's even going to a doctor to get these surgeries. If she's going to a doctor, it's to get medication, not to be planning for surgeries. The only surgery she should get is like her stomach stapled, in my opinion.
You live in Connecticut?
Yes.
I know that.
Yeah, went from 4 to 8.
My God, even everywhere.
I lived in Meriden,
Crazy.
Connecticut. Yeah, I lived everywhere. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. But I have to say, Pennsylvania is probably the worst state I've ever lived in.
Welcome home.
Yeah, it's the worst state I've ever lived in. No wonder Joe Biden left.
Oh,
I know. I feel bad for you.
Whatever.
Because so many states are so much greater.
I ain't complaining.
Like, you've heard from your uncle, North Carolina is bomb.
Yeah, he loves it.
It's bomb. I love North Carolina.
I hear.
Connecticut is beautiful. New York is beautiful, and the culture is so rich.
I love New
Too
York.
bad you're
I love the
stuck.
people in Pennsylvania. Don't get me
They're
wrong.
nice. Yeah, mostly nice. It's gotten a lot better.
You know,
actually.
they're Italian-Irish. They're my people, okay?
Yeah, they are. Polish, Italian, Irish.
My people.
That's about what's here.
That's about my blood. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
Please don't say that.
Yeah.
I'm not moving to Ohio.
Oh, God. Alan, why would you do that to yourself? Move to Ohio.
Yeah,
Why would you do that to yourself?
correct. Matt said Scranton used to be nice, and now it's a cesspool.
Correct.
Even Allentown and all the other towns are filled with crime and horrors. Yeah.
Is it for real? Oh, my God.
My dream is to live in Montana.
Allentown is where I was born.
You know, Montana sounds like a good idea. There's no people there.
There you go. Wide open spaces.
Oh,
It's the best neighbors.
Nebraska. I lived in Nebraska too. I forgot to say that. I love Nebraska. I love how you can go into a cornfield and hear complete and utter silence. It's the most silence you will ever hear if you're in a cornfield in the middle of Nebraska. You'll never hear silence like
Thank you
that.
for that experience.
Isn't that
It's
interesting?
amazing.
All you can do is feel God in those crops.
Awesome.
Whatever that means. You know, the only way that they would be able to move is if Rev's uncle keels over and leaves him the house, and then they sell it. But even then, what do you think is going to happen next, folks? They would buy something, treat it like crap, you know, shit on the floor. They're gross people. And then it would be just back to this again. They should probably stay in this house. I don't know why his uncle's allowing her to stay here. From what I heard, the uncle can't stand Shanny. And I don't know what Rev is saying to him. I don't know if he's just pleaded, hey, maybe we're getting this, that, and the other thing. I don't know. There's definitely something going on. The fact that Rev was able to get a car, I mean, and again, that's also speculation because it's coming from G-Man. I don't even know how G-Man found out. Maybe when he walked there, he saw a car in the driveway. Who knows? I'm just guessing. But where is Rev getting the money for all this stuff? I wonder.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I love Nebraska.
Just silence. It's like
Straight up.
You're literally like just, you know, what the voice in the car would be.
Laugh out loud. We are looking to leave Ohio again, so I understand. Yeah, everyone says Ohio is a shithole. It's the same with Indiana. Indiana, Ohio, it's pretty much everything on 30. Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania. Shit. Wait, parts of Illinois sucks too, like Chicago. I hate Chicago. Okay, I lived in Wisconsin and Minnesota. I have a right to say what I feel about Chicago, because those motherfuckers would come into my state and ruin it. I hate Chicago. I hate driving through Chicago. I don't really like the people of Chicago because they're mean and they're all about themselves and selfish.
That's how NEPA people feel about Pittsburgh and Philly people.
Yeah, they're probably very similar.
Get the hell out. We don't want you here.
Yeah,
Okay. Sorry, but that's true.
No. Duluth's biggest mistake, and Duluth now is a crime place, a place of crime. Duluth, Minnesota, has crime in it. And when I moved there was virtually zero crime. Okay? And then what they did, they opened up their shelters to battered women in Chicago. So the battered women would come. What they didn't tell us is the battered women would bring their batterers from Chicago to Minnesota. And it caused a lot of crime to spike, murders, shootings, thievery. And it was the worst mistake Duluth did, was open the doors for those battered women. And I know it's battered women. Don't get me wrong. I salute.
Yeah, don't get her wrong. Now, again, I agree. She has a lack of hygiene. I agree with that wholeheartedly. But you can't tell me she doesn't talk like a person under some sort of influence. Look at this crazy shit. The battered women bring their batterers, and it was all crime over here. Like, it's just the crazy stuff she says. I don't know. I don't know what happened to Shanny. But if I was gonna guess, there is some sort of Munchausen's by proxy going on here, for sure. But, you know, I hate to say it about her mom, because, you know, I want to speak ill of the dead. If she has a little bit of Munchausen's as well, especially to the people that I used to know that actually had a conversation with Betty. They would say that, you know, she just kind of really wasn't in reality that much, but it was like very small compared to Shanny's not in reality, you know? Night and day difference. Like, where she would like get a couple things wrong, Shanny gets a lot more things wrong. And again, you can blame that on all sorts of things. I mean, I would like to know what Betty was talking about when she said that there was a traumatic event that happened when she was 16. I don't know. I think something about Shanny. Shanny says she was assaulted by a principal and then by a person. Who knows what's true? Something triggered this split in her brain, though, for sure.
My sisters, and I hope they get out of that situation. But they brought their batterers and their crime to us and ruined the state.
That's just facts, you know?
Yeah.
Facts can be uncomfortable, but they're facts.
I haven't gotten to that point, Katana. Chicago hot dogs, though. I never had one, wouldn't know.
Well done stuff.
Their pizza. Meh.
Yeah, deep dish deal. I'm
Meh.
Nah.
Give you constipation, I'll say that.
A lot of cheese.
It's a lot of cheese.
It's a lot of cheese.
And it's so heavy.
I hate it. I'd rather New York style pizza every day.
I am 100% with you with a New York style pizza.
Cheese is like, look who's
it's not going to be
talking.
this overfilling constipation type thing that happens with the Chicago pizza.
Oh. Good pizza will just fill you, and you're done.
Exactly.
Thanks for the visual.
Yeah. What's my skincare routine? Wipes and I use this stuff.
Very effective.
Ew. That's it?
Oh my god. I'm going through perimenopause, so I need a lot of lotion because apparently with perimenopause you get dry skin. Go figure. And
so, whoa, good pause face. So, is she trying to say, I don't know, is she trying to say that her clean routine is just baby wipes and moisturizer? Like, that's it? If she don't get in the tub? I don't believe she ever gets in the tub. And if she does, it's probably like once a week. Look how greasy her hair is. You can't clean hair with baby wipes. She needs some like dry shampoo.
And it goes everywhere. My butt, my thighs, my legs, my arms, my boobs, my stomach, my face, all dry skin. I never experienced that before. I do. I put the lotion on the skin so I don't have to get the hose again. See, Trump, that's how you do a Hannibal Lecter joke.
Okay.
Speaking of which,
here we go.
To the Trumpers out there, I've read Thomas Harris. I read all his books.
Sure.
Thomas Harris, if you didn't know, is the person who wrote Silence of the Lambs.
Okay.
Donald Trump said the late, great Hannibal Lecter. If you're a reader of said books, you know Hannibal never died. He's still alive.
Thomas Harris has to write a wonderful book for telling the story of his death.
I think he should now. I think he should. He should write a book and call it Hannibal Dies.
Yeah.
And then end the Hannibal Lecter thing. But in there is no late great Hannibal Lecter because Hannibal Lecter didn't die in the story.
Right.
So I don't get the speech that Trump gave over Hannibal Lecter.
It seemed like it was a joke.
And he's not great. He's Hannibal Lecter is a damaged man who had so much trauma from being forced to eat his sister during World War II. And he was so abused by these people that he ended up becoming a monster.
That is horrific.
He had this Asian woman that tried to give him his heart and let him choose his heart over his evil.
I love where her brain goes.
But he chose evil over his heart. You can read that in the book Hannibal. That tells you about.
That's Anakin Skywalker shit. Yeah.
Yes.
No, that was in the movie.
Yes.
He shows the dark side.
Yes. It's Hannibal, Silence of the Lambs, Red Dragon.
But he agreed to himself that he would only kill rude people and eat them. Not nice people.
No, he'd only eat the rude.
Right.
The people who were evil.
Just not good people.
Not good people. And I think that comes from his experience with World War II.
He had to consume his sister, too, who's innocent. You know,
Yeah.
like that's, oh my God.
It's a fucked up story, but
It's really messed up.
but he's not dead in canon, so I don't
There
know
you
where
go.
he gets late and great.
I don't either.
Wait, hold on. So you're saying that a fictional character that was alive in World War II, a child or something, it would still be alive today? Interesting.
The late, great Anthony Hopkins, folks. He's living.
Anthony Hopkins still alive too.
And he's great.
Oh my God, he's amazing.
He is great.
And he's a poet, and he thinks so deeply and richly. And I love you, Anthony Hopkins,
this is
so much.
nuts.
Incredible guy.
I love how artistic his mind is.
Just to spend the day with him, like eating food and talking. You know,
Yeah.
be great.
Gold Bond medicated powder. What?
Stuff's awesome.
Oh, do you have any recommendations for chafing?
Yeah. Yeah, Poof. They're everything they talk about is always based on other people's lives, experiences. I would say books, but I don't think Shanny really reads. Besides the Tento Saga, movies. Just like how she used to say that her mom used to pull her arm out of the socket. Apparently, that was David Anthony, but his mom wouldn't leave his arm out of the socket. So Shane just kind of embellished that. But that's what she does. She takes stories and embellishes them, and then applies it to her crazy life.
Gold Bond. I use that. The powder and the lotion. Another thing.
Right.
Go to the baby aisle and get yourself some Decidin. It's perfect. Decidin is, if you go to the doctor and you have a chafing problem, they will give you pretty much Decidin for your chafing.
That stuff is thick.
Yeah, it's thick, but it works.
Yeah, that's the purpose.
Get yourself some Decidin. It's cheap. It works. Yeah, it's made for babies, but it was made specifically for diaper rash, which is chafing.
Eucerin products are also very good.
And for people who don't know, Shanny does wear diapers. We've seen that, unfortunately. Because she has a lot of accidents. Obviously, I mean, if she pooped herself, and in the last video or something, whatever it is. Hopefully, I don't have to see it. Yeah, she wears diapers, so I'm sure she needs the Desitin, and
Everything.
Yes,
Eucerin.
Eucerin is another one. I have Eucerin.
Yes, you do.
It's another good one.
Intensive repair. Yeah, you should probably own that. It's
Yeah, this is actually what medical professionals use. If you have someone who's does shave, you put this on them.
there you go.
So that's another one that's really good.
Yeah,
So
good stuff.
you could also use if you don't want to do the pharmacy route, you could also use extra virgin coconut oil and put it on there, and it should heal it too. If you want to do that,
Coconut oil is so amazing.
yeah. Just no powder near the hoo-ha. Oh my God, the burning feeling.
Thanks. Thanks, Shanny.
Gold Bond on the cooter
Make
bits.
it burn.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's not good. I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude.
No good.
Yeah, it'll make it gray. Ask Shanny how she knows.
I learned that adults would put baby powder down there, and I was baffled by this. It's true though. It helps. It's true though.
Gold Bond's a bad version.
Those baby products are really good.
You want the good
No,
burn?
no, no.
You want the good burn?
Baby powder is poison. What are you talking about?
You want the good burn? There's the good burn. Ah! No, it doesn't really heat nothing.
This doesn't really heat up.
It doesn't heat up. It doesn't. It's false advertisement. It's just
It really
lube.
is. It's just lube.
Okay.
We don't need it all.
This is so funny that Shanny likes to talk about being a good Christian and having morals and stuff, but she's laying down with a person she's not married to. Just always keep that in mind. Anytime she needs to talk about sex, or she's not wearing clothes right now, or they're wearing lube. Like, Rev, you are, seriously, if it came down to Shanny or nobody, I guess it's nobody for me. Like, how can you do that? I wonder if Rev thinks that every female stinks, or all their vaginas are gray. Or like, you know, they got some funky discharge going on. Like, no, Rev, most women shower. I hope he doesn't pace every female on this one.
Oh, I don't really need it. I got icy hot on my stink star ones. Oh my dear sweet Jesus, what a mistake. Oh my god.
Oh, icy hot in the butthole. Oh, no. On the bottom of your ball sack if you're a guy. That's the worst. They used to do that in the hazing for the football players in high school.
What the
They used to
fuck?
force them to do that, to put icy hot on their nutsack and go through practice.
I've seen that happen too.
Hey, coach, hey. You icy hot in your balls, didn't you?
How
Go
have
watch
you
it.
seen
What's
that
wrong with
happen?
I had a friend that used baby oil as lube. I was like, no.
Baby oil is lube?
No.
No. I wouldn't think that would. No.
No.
God, this is awful.
Astroglide's good stuff.
Coconut oil's also good for it.
Stink star,
And
right?
that's natural. You can eat that, no problem.
Star.
Yeah.
That's
Chocolate
good. Yeah, I would say
starfish.
that.
100% natural and great for your skin. I don't know why more people don't use it. It's probably better than all the other lotions you can get, to tell you the truth.
What's that lotion on the skin? No hose.
And you can buy it with food stamps.
There you go.
So if you're poor and you don't have lotion, spend a little on the extra virgin olive oil is good too. But coconut oil.
There you go.
How about just wash
hair wash?
yourself?
You can replace hair wash too. Just wash your hair in vinegar.
Ew.
Yeah, vinegar.
Vinegar's great. So if you're really freaking poor and all you have is food stamps, you can buy products that you can use on your hair and your skin that are food based, but they work.
Dr. Steve Blow on
Nothing more natural than that.
You know what? Listen here, Shanny. That EBT card you have allows you to go to 30, count them, 30 food pantries around where she is. And every single one of those food pantries will give you toothpaste, toothbrush, you know, essential needs, you know, hygienic stuff, bar soap, 2 bar soaps in case she gets you know, in case one goes in the folds and Rev loses it forever. Maybe a stick with a brush on it to help Rev out when he's scrubbing that ass. But they will give you toiletries. Of course they will. So for her having to, what'd she just say? Wash her hair in vinegar, or saying that you can do that? I never heard that before, but no thanks. You know, that maybe that's why your hair looks like this. It's just so ridiculous that she doesn't need to be like this. You can be very poor. You could be on the street and still have, you know, toiletries. There's people that, you know, go to these food pantries, get a toothbrush and toothpaste and bar soap, and they'll go to like, you know, one of those like park bathrooms or whatever, and just, you know, watch the essentials. But hey, it's better than nothing. Meanwhile, Shanny's sitting here in this whole house, just her and Rev. She has a bathroom very close by because she always goes there if you watch enough of her videos, and she never like, all right, I'm gonna take a bath now. Yeah, I get it. You're too heavy. You can't stand up because your legs are swollen. Blah blah blah. Take a bath. I don't get it. I don't get it, folks.
You got problem with stinky body parts? Put some vinegar on it, stupid. Don't be a dingus.
Women douche with vinegar.
I know. The Summer's Eve stuff has a part. This thing it won't charge right because it keeps.
Okay, coconut oil helps your hair grow. Yeah, I need to get some coconut oil, to tell you the truth, because my hair is getting like super long now. Oh, that's so pretty.
No, it's not.
Wow, I'm having a really good hair day.
What?
Yeah, your hair looks pretty all the time, man. It's nice and long.
Ew, what's she doing to her face?
And there's still a little bit of blue left on the ends.
But I love doing a coconut treatment. And I gotta tell my sister this, but the grays are coming in at the same exact spot where my dad had like all his life. He had this gray stripe right here. And my grays are coming in exactly where my dad's gray spot was.
That's amazing.
I know, I gotta tell my sister that. She's gonna be like, no, shit, really?
Same spot.
Yeah.
That's incredibly amazing.
Is my hair due for a wash?
Oh, guys, you don't know. Like, it's out of here right now.
Yeah.
I really hope that does something.
I need you to show me how you do your thread braids. Yeah, I should do that on camera one day.
You definitely
Hey,
should do that.
Poofters, thanks for
Oh,
subscribing.
man, when you had the blue hair and you put that defining stuff in your goggles.
Hold on. So she just said, oh, you don't want to ask why she can't wash her hair? Why can't she wash her hair? Like, Rev, I thought you're supposed to be like her caretaker. You know, like why can't he? You know, I don't understand. Oh, that room's gotta smell so bad. You know, especially if she's pooping herself. Ugh. She's like sitting there just with a sheet on, naked. Like, my God, you would think this is rock bottom, but I think it gets a little bit deeper for her.
So hot, dude. The thread through your hair there. Oh my God. What the hell?
It's really easy. You probably could look it up on YouTube, and just look up how African American women do braids, and it pretty much teaches you how to do the braids with the threads. It's pretty much the same concept.
When I see a girl with that's white, I automatically think Irish.
Yes,
That's a definitely Irish girl.
braids and dreads are very Irish.
So hot. Love it.
So that cultural appropriation crap that people like to try to pull on me sometimes, because I put braids in my hair.
Mm-hmm. No,
It's like,
wait a minute.
I'm Irish.
My name's McGraw. I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
That's my culture, bro. You're
Right.
telling me not to have braids in my hair and dreads in my hair because I have white skin? The Irish did it.
absolutely.
We were known as the snake people.
Does your hair look like snakes?
Well, I've
Yeah.
never heard
Yes.
this.
That's
The
incredible.
snake people?
There you go.
I'm Irish
Which
as
is
well.
funny, we're called the snake people. But
Try the dam.
I find it interesting. But the thing is, St. Patrick
Kick them out.
Yeah.
killed the snakes.
Right.
Okay.
That's dumb.
I think that's funny.
Yeah.
Little irony there.
Different type of snake deal, but he was kicking out.
Yeah.
Evil ass.
Known as the snake people, but yet our St. Patrick kicked them out.
Mm-hmm.
Clubbed them motherfuckers to death.
Right. No other way to deal with them.
Get rid of the snakes.
Smash the head.
We smash the head of the snakes.
Crush it.
We don't need it. They are of the devil.
Right. Aye. Behind me, devil.
Exactly. Behind me, you filthy wretch.
Gotta love the Irish, man.
I-
That's our people. It's my people. I didn't know. I thought I was Welsh. I thought I was British and Welsh because that's what my mom told me.
Man, I am so glad that it's just a matter of time for these two. It really is. Because once the uncle's not there to bail them out anymore, I don't think, they're going to be able to sustain their life with begging online for donations. I mean, I don't know. I can't relate. I wouldn't do that. That sucks. That's a shitty existence. But once he goes, and even if he does give them that house, and that's a big if, because I'm sure the uncle has family that might fight that and say, you know what, this dude shouldn't have that house. Why? Because he had two other houses. Well, no, I guess this is the other house. He had one other house that he sold to a guy for $1 because he couldn't keep up with the taxes. And then it was in back taxes, and he couldn't keep up with the upkeep of, taking care of it. So if that uncle does have any other family, he might have to fight him for that. So either way, we know the uncles could definitely go before these two. But my point is, one day, they're going to have nothing and nobody to help them. You would think that Shanny would be like, all right, now's the time. Maybe they should try to get some sort of financial aid so they can go learn a trade, or maybe they could just start, working at going back to Burger King, wherever Rev was working, and understand that your manager is going to speak to you like you're an adult, because you're supposed to be an adult. And them just sitting here and just thinking that, whatever comes our way next, like, okay, I give it, I don't know. I bet you that they're not living in this place within 5 years. Probably less than that. Probably 3 years. And how long has it been? So it's been, 2 years now? And then, it's hard to remember because they were in this house, and then they went to G-Man's house, and then they went to that motel, back to here, because the uncle did kick them out. But I can't see them being here for no more than 5 years. I bet you. Because once the uncle goes, they're not going to be able to pay for the utilities. They're not going to be able to pay for the taxes. And Rev he's not a man. He's a child. He's a riffraff. He's a ha-ha. He doesn't know how to fix a door, change a tire. The power went out. Oh, the fuse box needs to be changed, or one of the fuses in there needs to be changed, or how about this? An outlet needs to be changed. You better turn off the power downstairs. The water needs to be changed. Let's see. The ball cock, and I didn't invent that name. The ball cock in the toilet bowl needs to be replaced, or the handle of the toilet bowl. You can't tell me when Big Shanny's taking one of her big ass dumps that she's not slamming down on that lever. Those levers are, unless they have an industrial grade one, they're not that strong. I've already had to replace one. So I'm just saying, you know, it depends on the quality of your stuff. But I cannot see them being in this place more than 5 years without somebody else who has money just giving it to them. And if they have money, you would think they'd be smart enough to say, why the hell am I giving you money?
No, you are wrong, Monty. We're Irish. You guys didn't. My family did not know this.
Good, you don't have that smell coming
No
off
way.
you anymore.
I promise you, honey. It's not going to happen again. I promise.
It smells. Look who's talking.
See, it wasn't the fact that you were drinking that was the problem. I
said I was lying to you, and that, and lie by omission too. I would just get it, and
he lies
right here
all
with
the
you, sitting
time.
next to you.
It's so funny.
Lie by omission.
and I was smelling it the whole time, and you knew it.
Of course you were. But it's truthful also that I was chewing Big Red. But it doesn't matter. Okay,
The fumes of alcohol.
it's distinct.
Yes.
You can't hide that. It's cinnamon whiskey. That's what Fireball is. So you're gonna smell.
Yeah. And for anybody who's had Fireball, it is a strong smell. And once again, that should infuriate some people out there, especially people who have kids, because this piece of crap let him drink and lie about it to her, and maybe he's thinking about his mom. Shanny, because he did what he did, you'll never get custody of your kids again. I know you don't care, but you should. You're not a mom. You use those kids as a shield. You use them for money. You didn't use them because you didn't have them because you love them. They were a way for you to get EBT. They were a way for you to get health insurance. They were a way for you to get food and probably some sort of public assistance. Now that you don't have them anymore, you could give a crap. Man, if I was Shanny, fuck the Baja Blast. What? You just drank some Fireball? For real.
Whiskey.
And I did.
If you did.
I'm Irish. I know friggin' whiskey.
Of course you do. No, I was desperate to feel different.
I know whiskey, potatoes, and meat.
I was desperate to feel different. And it was making me feel different. In a positive way for me at the time. And that's why it happened. And that's it. It's over. I'm moving forward. No more booze.
You sure?
Yes. Absolutely.
I say you go to AA.
I think it would help me greatly.
I'll go to AA with you. I like that shit.
No. You're not going to be Marla Singer at AA. You're not
There's
an
plenty of
alcoholic.
spouses. There's plenty of spouses who go with their spouse to AA.
Okay, well...
You got to put clothes on.
I'm just doing it for
Shanny.
support.
Yeah, I'm going to have a sponsor. That's my support.
Who do you think you're going to be able to... Who do you think will sponsor you?
That's what it's for. You can get a sponsor that supports you in your sobriety.
Chubby said it's okay, Jason. Just pick back up and start again.
Yeah.
Don't let it defeat you. Please.
Yeah, I fell off the wagon, as they put. That's what it is. Fall off the wagon.
And I knew it.
Yeah, of course you did. The smell.
It was the smell.
We're always together, right next to each other.
And I was just like, no. Is there something that's rotten back there?
No.
Because I could give off an alcoholic smell.
No.
So I looked back there. No.
No.
What?
No, it was clearly coming off you. And then I started. And you refused. The biggest one
That's the
was
pot
you.
calling the
would
kettle
not kiss me.
shit.
Exactly.
And you usually maul me.
Exactly.
Ew.
But I knew you knew from the first. I knew you knew.
Then why continue with a lie?
Because I was massively
Why?
suicidal. And I had to feel it. That's why. I'm really sorry that it happened, but that's the truth.
Shanny, you've kicked his ass for lesser. You busted his lip so bad that it was like, what, close to a year? 9 months, I want to say, that he had a split lip in his older videos. It was hilarious. You know, all of a sudden he had this split lip in the middle. I mean, yeah, sure. Let's be fair. They don't take care of themselves. They have no hygiene, or they don't have proper hygiene at all. Sure, he probably didn't have his chapstick, but you know, people do get split lips when they get hit. Just saying, that is a possibility. And the fact that I just don't understand you. I don't get it. I don't get it. You could never call this person a mother, in my opinion.
That's the truth.
You need to get a hold of your therapist, I think, and talk to her.
It doesn't do shit. I go see my mommy. That would be more productive to go see my mom.
My
first and
mommy.
talk to her a little bit.
My
That would
mummy.
be
Like,
better.
just like Nick.
And put a plant on her.
My mummy.
I'm sorry you miss your mom.
I really do. Yeah.
I know how you feel, though.
I know you do with your daddy.
We're both orphans in this world.
With their dad.
Correct.
What about her mom? Yo, this is so weird. Okay, so in case people don't know, for the new people, Shanny lost both her mom and her dad. But she loves her dad, hates her mom. Now, even though the mom and dad both called her out in a video, the mom did first because she said she was sick of getting attacked and lies said about her by Shanny herself. And you might think maybe because of like her mom cheated on the dad with that guy. There was a guy, and then the guy left, and then she got back with her father. That was the guy that reached out to her and say, "Hey, your mom's in hospice," but she didn't do a damn thing about it. I can only guess or speculate, or in my opinion, that's why she hates her so much. But she has always wished death on her mom, and it's just really awful. And even when she's just reminiscing, "Oh, you lost your mom? Me too. No, I lost my dad." Well, what about your mom? Fuck that bitch. It's like seriously, like what about her? It's so strange. It's so strange.
Just next time, please come to me.
Yeah, I will. I'll talk to you before I think about putting anything in me like that.
That's what he
But I'm not
said.
here to hurt you.
I know.
I love you.
You want to save my life?
This is
Yeah,
love.
I don't want to see you destroy yourself over a fucking drink.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Not at all.
No. Because you have such a beautiful soul.
You do too, babies.
And drinking makes
Okay.
you such an ugly person.
I can.
Look who's talking here, Wardy McWartface, about ugly people, about people who smell. But Shanny, if you're not gonna get it through your thick, big ass head that Rev will never come to you for anything. He's afraid of you. You are like a linebacker next to him. He's all small and you're all huge. Like very gargantuously huge.
That's a huge bitch.
A really huge one. Yeah, he ain't gonna do that. He's gonna do this again. I think Rev gave up, folks. And that sucks. And all I can say is to turn a negative into a positive. I hope anyone who's watching who might be struggling with real life terms, there is a way out. You gotta stay positive and get the Shanny effect, see what's happening to them, apply that to your life, and fix it. You can do better. Remember, if it's easy, everyone would do it. You know? Do it. It's hard work. You'll be happy. You'll thank yourself later, and you'll be proud of yourself later. And to me, that's the point of all this, folks. Turn this negative here into a positive. Say, this ain't gonna be my life. Hell no. Like the street.
And that's not you.
No. No, when I go overboard, it's not me. It's
No.
the spirits.
Yeah, and I see it. I notice it. So like, please come to me next time because I'm here for you.
Thank you.
I know I'm sick, but I'm still here for you.
Thank you
You're welcome.
very much.
I know how morning is.
Yeah, you're sick, all right.
Sucks.
It does.
Been 12 years, but nah.
And
Don't go away.
I no, it doesn't go away for me, so I don't assume it would go away for you.
It doesn't.
It's just there.
Yep.
And you miss them. And you can't call them.
No.
Look at this bullshit.
That would be cool if God allowed that we could like talk to our relatives who went to the other side, you know what I mean?
That would be great.
No, that'd be fucking freaky. What are you talking about? I don't know about that. Yeah, have a mental
I'm there for
breakdown.
you.
Good idea.
I don't like lies though.
I don't either. I don't either.
The guilt and shame that comes from it.
Yeah, it feels so bad.
Yeah, that would be like, folks, that would be like lying about your kids being taken away from by CPS versus you saying you gave them up because you're a sick and twisted woman. There ain't no proof that CPS came and took those kids away. I mean, it says Shanny for Christ, and she has no reason to lie. It's not like there's like a police department report somewhere around. Oh, let's get rid of that. You didn't see that. You did not see that. Those are lies. Fake news.
Yeah,
So I repented. That's why he asked me twice, and I was like, no. And then that third time, you're like, I just want the truth, and that was it. I'm like, no.
I said specifically, do you love me enough to tell me the truth?
Exactly. That's what did it. You love me enough to tell me the truth.
Yeah, exactly, Val. She uses everybody.
And I went out in that freezer,
everybody.
I got that shit and threw it right on the floor. You're right.
Oh, of course, Mark.
You're right.
There's always a way back.
Not on me putting my dick in another chick. Nope, that didn't happen.
What?
That has not happened. And it won't.
What? Ew! Stop.
But get back on that wagon. You got this. Exactly. Coffee and cigarettes are your best friend right now.
Hey, at least you can get on a wagon. Ha!
I hate depression. I hate mourning.
Oh, how'd it go weird?
I dream of my parents every night. Every night, I dream of my parents. And every morning, I wake up missing them. Not so much my mother, but my dad.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
I miss my dad so much. And I wish I never said that thing that I hope they get COVID.
Yeah, that
I
was
was just
messed
so mad
up.
at them for making that video and lying about me to get fucking a pat on the back by my haters.
Shanny, you. It's not the kid's fault. I'll say that again. This is not the kid's fault, but you allowed them to piss on the floor in your parents' bedroom, and they said they could smell the stench of urine coming upstairs. They weren't saying, oh yeah, Shanny's lazy, all right. Oh yeah, let me tell you, and not go into detail like what you do. They actually went into intimate detail. Or that your father had to chase a 14-year-old boy, was it? Out when you were like, 19, 20? I forget. But she had like some child, basically, in her bedroom with the door locked. So these were not lies. These were some truths, and some of them were really gross. And what I got from that video the most, and it's in my channel, a lot of us have covered it. You can always check it out. But what I personally got from that video is your mom wanted to try to help you. Even then, she said, hey, she's still my daughter. I have a thing in the back. I have a picture of Paris, the Eiffel Tower. Makes me think of her. A different time. And you know what, Shanny? I get that. Because some people do change and they never come back. But that doesn't mean you cannot have the memory of the time that they were still normal. Look at this.
I miss my dad so fucking much. Like,
my mom made him do
me
it.
and my dad have so much in common. Like, he gave me a love for science and philosophy. You know, he taught me about engineering, and he taught me about different music, and like, we go to horror movies together because my mom doesn't like scary movies. So my dad would bring me because I enjoyed it. You know, I was a little girl watching Nightmare on Elm Street with my dad. You know, I was a little girl watching Star Trek with my dad. You know, I always watched what my dad watched. You know, and we also loved the Food Network together, and we used to cook together. And
didn't you watch a porno with him? Your words, Shanny.
I loved when he used to treat me with those movie dates, and I miss that so much. I miss going to the movies with my dad. I miss his laugh. I miss my dad so fucking much.
She even acknowledged him.
You know, if you think about it, your dad is like the first man you ever love. And when your dad's gone, it's just... I lost my best friend in a lot of ways. Because we had a good friendship, and my mom ruined it. She had to. We were too happy together.
What? This is so weird. We were too happy.
Oh my god.
So she came along.
I'm sorry about that, Chubby.
Yo, doesn't it seem like she had like some sort of like, I don't know, what's it called? Like Oedipus thing going on with her dad. Like, yeah, my mom saw that we were having fun. You know, it was great before she came around. We had fun. He brought me on dates. I was Queen Bee. And then this Betty showed up, and I'm like, who the hell are you? Why don't you get out of here? Who do you think you are? Oh my gosh, Shanny never changed. That brain. Man, I would love to study it, right? Crack open that fucking watermelon and study it.
I miss him so much, man. I miss his food. My dad was such a good cook.
Yeah, cool. This
And
is...
he, not only was he a good cook,
yesterday?
but he was a creative cook. He'd like do different things with stuff, you know. I miss his pasta sauce because he'd always put green peppers in it, and I love that taste of green peppers in a pasta sauce. My mom would never do it, but my dad did, and it was just.
She was a Nazi.
Green peppers and I know there's a name for it.
He used to make gumbo.
God.
You know, he made amazing cakes always. I miss his tuna. I want to make it.
The cakes.
I know how to make it, but it's not going to be the same because it's not my dad. But I miss his tuna macaroni salad. Oh my god, it's so good.
And now she smells like tuna salad.
I miss his potato salad. I will never be able to make his potato salad.
God.
Why is it the ones you love the most leaves? Okay, I'm getting too emotional. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna leave. Try to cheer myself up somehow. Just pray for us.
God, that was mentally draining.
Know that I love you guys, and thank you for listening to me. Just I've been going through it. He's been going through it. But I love him. And I'm gonna try to help him through what he's going through. So give us prayers.
Give him prayers.
You guys have a good day.
Here we go.
I love you guys so much. Bye, guys.
Yeah. All right. So, oh my god. That is it. That is it for me right now. I know there's others, but like I said, I'm very busy, so I'm gonna have to just figure out time to do with that, guys. Thank you all for coming in. Please like on the way out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. But yeah, this is kind of it for me, though. You know, it's just, I don't know. It's really just not worth it anymore. I like that I can make people laugh, and I like that I could give a perspective and an understanding and an opinion. Remember, at the end of the day, it's just my opinion. No one should ever get pissed off over my opinion. I'm allowed to have one, just like everyone's allowed to disagree. And you could disagree all you want. You want to give me a dislike, then go do that too. It's really whatever. But at this point, you know, I'm really getting serious about just, you know, changing things up and doing something for the better. And like I said before, you all have that power in you. So go out there, be a better person, and I'll see you in a day or two. All right, guys. Have a nice rest of your Wednesday. Hump day. Ha ha ha. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.